Welcome back to another episode on the More Than Social podcast. So last week we talked about why building an email list is important, and I gave you some strategies to build your email list from scratch. I talked a lot about staying organized and ensuring that you are having that specific conversation with specific segments within your business to really maximize the results. Now, this week, I want to take it even further and talk about what emails you send these people who get on your email list, okay? And then what do you actually do with that bucket of people who are just sitting there throughout your business? How can you really make the most out of your email marketing and take advantage of the benefits of this type of marketing? Now, I told you last week that email marketing is such a powerful and effective tool for your business. So if you are looking to reach your audience in a way that actually builds a relationship, but also in a way that you can boost the results within your business, whether that is more product sales, program sales, or whether that's even more just booked appointments, whatever that back end result is for your business and that you're actually looking for within your business, using email marketing within your digital marketing strategy is one of the best ways to hit those goals. So today, I want to break down 4 different types of email sequences that you can send out to those individuals who join your email list for the very first time, all the way through how do you actually nurture them and how do you actually build that relationship. So if you are taking notes, the 4 sequences are a welcome sequence, a follow-up sequence, an onboarding sequence, and then something I like to call the value sequence. Now, I do have a full guide on getting started with email marketing and the different types of email sequences that you should have set up with your business. So what I'll do is I'm going to make sure that I remember to put that in the notes section for you so you can download that. Really, so that you can dive really deep into email marketing based on what you're talking here. So let's dive right in. If you're watching me, sorry for the hair. Sometimes running a business and being a mom could be hard. But the very first one, okay, is the welcome sequence. If you're multitasking right now, come back to me just for a second, my friend. Let me explain why growing a newsletter list is a super slow process for you, especially because I know you as a fellow entrepreneur who wants to use email marketing to grow their business, aka you want to grow that email list quickly. That way you can talk to more of your dream clients and promote your business, right? Well, here's the thing. It's growing slowly because you are building it using old school methods. Monthly newsletters are seriously so behind in the online marketing world. Instead, what you want to use is a freebie to get people into that email list. When you do, you'll generate hundreds, if not more, leads every single month versus that handful of leads that are trickling in right now. If you want to learn how to do it, make sure to join me live on April 27th for a workshop where I teach you how to ditch those boring old newsletters and attract high quality leads with lead magnets. Plus, I'll teach you how to use AI to make your content even more amazing and help you gain the confidence to promote your freebies like a pro. And if you're worried about what to do with your email list once you do have it, don't worry, I'm going to cover that one too. So come hang with me for 2 hours and let's take your biz to the next level. To register your spot, head on over to learn.lisaann.ca/email-list-explained. I will make sure to put that in the notes section for you. I cannot wait to see you there. Sorry to interrupt the episode, but let's get right back to it. This is one of the most important emails you will ever send out because it actually sets the tone for your relationship with that potential customer or client. So think of it this way. The very first email that you send out, that is the first impression that people have. So I always like to combine my lead magnet or that freebie that I'm giving away with my welcome sequence. So what happens? As soon as someone requests access to my freebie, I will then put them through a specific welcome sequence that is designed to deliver that freebie. You're going to follow up on that freebie. You're going to answer questions. You're going to introduce yourself and position yourself as an expert or someone that they can trust. Now, a welcome sequence, it can be short, it can be long. It really, really depends on the customer journey that you have. However, a good rule of thumb is to have 7 to 10 emails going out over 30 to 45 days, and that's going to build that relationship. And then you also make sure that you're providing value within that sequence before you ever push your offer, okay? Remember that, the value before the offer. It will build the trust. The next one is something that I like to call the follow-up sequence. So let me use this as an example to explain, okay? I'm going to use myself. Let's say that you had a freebie out there and someone downloaded it and they got through your welcome sequence, right? So let's say in your welcome sequence, the end of it, you lead with value, then you put your offer out there. So you ask someone to book a call with you to have a free discovery call. As soon as you have that call is when you're doing that sales pitch, you're trying to close the deal, right? That's what discovery calls are. So let's pretend that you didn't close the deal in this case, okay? And you need to send out specific emails to follow up with them to help them actually move them through that customer journey, aka help close the deal. So most of the times, and I'm saying most of the times, entrepreneurs consistently send out the same email and follow up to every single prospect. You are thanking them for the initial call, you're answering initial questions, you're providing a little bit more information, you're kind of pushing them to move forward, right? You're checking in even if they want to move forward or if you should continue to follow up with them. Now imagine all those touch points. Imagine automating that entire process so that you never have to write the same email again. Or you don't have to remind yourself, I got to follow up with this prospect I talked to last week. Or write it in your calendar. And you won't just let people or prospects slip through the cracks when you start to get super busy, when you start automating things. So a follow-up sequence, honestly, it's a must-have in your business to push people through your offer and to get you off of these tedious admin tasks. So sticking with this example, let's say your follow-up sequence, it did its job. You now close the deal automatically. What is the next email that you typically send the individuals when you close the deal? It's typically something that's going to welcome them into your business. You're onboarding them into that offer, right? So as your business continues to grow and as you continuously scale and you start generating more clients or customers, that onboarding sequence is really going to start to become repetitive. So exact same thing. Anything that's repetitive, we can automate. So what you can do here is you automate that entire process through a specific email sequence. Now, the biggest key with your marketing is to pay attention really to what you're continuously doing in your business over and over and over again, and then we automate it. So with the onboarding process, this will depend, yes, on your customer journey, but let's use the Spotlight Theory, my program, as an example. So someone enrolls in the program after they had a discovery call with me. They will then automatically get a welcome email and directions on how do you actually get access to the program. Now, every single week, I send them an email motivating them to go through the program, delivering value on that module that they're currently going through. Key, I do not have to manually send anything to any person who enrolls in the program. So if I have 100 people going through the program, let's say they're joining at different times, they are automatically getting emails to move them along the process. This one makes sure that I'm constantly in contact with those individuals. I'm providing that support, but it's alleviating these little tasks that I would usually do manually to ensure that I'm building that relationship, to ensure that I'm giving them that support that I promised. So I repeated the same process over and over and over and over again, and now I automate it. So over time, you are consistently growing your email list using the strategies that we talked about last week, right? So you're growing that bucket of people. So what you are essentially doing is you're getting more and more people in the bucket. You're having more and more conversations with those dream clients. But let's say that someone went through your entire process. They got your welcome sequence. They booked the discovery call. They don't take you up on your offer, so you don't onboard them. But what do you do now? Do you just say, okay, bye, never talk to you again? What happens to them? Do you never send them an email again? No, you want to continuously be top of mind. So when they are ready to move forward, you are the first person that they think of. So this takes me to that last email sequence. I suggest always running this within your business. I call this a value-based sequence. So this is where you're consistently sending value-based emails to help them win in some capacity, and where you are continuously positioning yourself as the expert and being top of mind. So for example, I do this every single time I launch a new podcast episode on the More Than Social podcast. I email my entire email list, letting them know, hey, this episode is live, this is what we're talking about, here's some tips, etc., etc. So an automated sequence like this, the value-based one, is really designed to keep those existing prospects or leads engaged with your brand by delivering the content on a regular basis. Now, it doesn't have to be a podcast episode like I do personally. This could be a blog post, let's say, or even let's say you don't want to do a podcast or blogs, just straight emails with value. But when you combine those value-based emails and you start sending specific emails to your audience based on the segment or the group that you've organized them in, that's what we talked about last week, this is where you're going to build that deeper relationship. But regardless, the goal and honestly the entire purpose of email marketing is to continuously be in contact with your audience. And this is just another communication method that you can use within your business to build that relationship, to boost your sales continuously. It is honestly one of the most powerful tools that can help your business reach those big goals that you set for yourself in honestly the most effective and efficient manner possibly. So whether you are trying to engage with a new prospect or even nurture an existing one, setting up automated sequences like the ones I just walked you through will save you time, increase your engagement across all platforms. So like I said last week, investing your time and energy into these marketing strategies will help you build that business in the long run. And you'll have those foundational aspects set up within your business. So as a reminder, I do have that email marketing guide that I put together. I would love to give you access to it. All you have to do is click the link that I put in the notes section for you. You can download it, go through it all, implement everything. That's the biggest thing. What you are going to get with that guide is essentially a breakdown of everything you need to know to really effectively grow your email list all the way from scratch. But of course, if you do have any questions, just know, honestly, I'm always here to help. You can find me on social media at Lisa Ann Coaching. Feel free to send me a direct message anytime. Any questions about email marketing, funnels, growing your business online, I'm always here to chat. And honestly, I can really nerd out on this stuff. I can talk about it all day long. So feel free to reach out. I'm always here to chat. But regardless, enjoy your day and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.